Hey guys, I'm Meg here. I
We'll
got
be
to
doing a new game.
You know, I watch a lot of backlogs and the Dark Souls challenge runs. Why don't I do one on my own? Well, a lot of people say doing pyromancy is one of the easier ones to do.
We are the Blazing
first.
Ken.
So I decided to add some variety and only use weapons, items, and spells that do fire damage. As the title of the run, fire damage only, not limiting myself a lot, but still puts a hindrance on the build. Initially, I chose the bandit class with the black fire bombs with a dexterity stat for weapons. Even though I could have made this run so much easier by simply choosing the pyromancy class with the master key. But I felt like it would have went straight into a pyromancy only run at that point. Also, this is my first time writing a script for video, even doing one of these runs proper. The first bit of this, y'all, have seen unedited as a stream about a week ago. This is the full run. Barring one boss because he was killed, but my software didn't like to be recording when I told it to, so we're just going to accept the fact that he was killed. It was like a 10-minute fight, and I was stuck on him for like 2 days.
We'll skip the intro cutscene.
Yeah. Okay, so the first boss we take on is Big Booty Bob. We wrecked on the first attempt using about 3 black fire bombs. So we're still getting used to the controls as it's been a hot minute. But one bad death later, we take out Big Booty Bob with a few black fire bombs to spare.
Pick that up for no reason. Okay, there we go. And beating him before going through this door guarantees the drop of that hammer.
So, I'm thinking on going for a Zweihander that has fire. The weapon of the run. You need to go into the graveyard, grab Zweihander. Run I did on Twitch. If you aren't following me, www.twitch.tv/OpenMegaPlays104. Notifications on, know when I go live. I try to go live on off days of recording. But anyways, after that, start to make our way around Firelink, try and grabbing our big sword, the Zweihander. And while it doesn't do any fire damage yet, there's a workaround. We have to make it there first. However, we have the Taurus demon in the way, so let's go see our good old friend. On the third attempt, and the successful one, I was able to get the archer to share a normal firebomb and conserve the resources on that. And I was able to take down our big old friend before getting to the spot we need to grind a lot of souls for. Bro, you kidding me? Okay. Let's Taurus Demon down. Which will hopefully give us a Drake Bridge. As a lot of runners do, this bridge generates about 555 souls per run without any kind of like counter boosting or anything. Seeing as what we're at, we are gonna need them. Also, as we know, we're going to be working on getting our Zweihander to +5. This bridge allows us to get the swinging blade of the run going. The fire Zweihander. Once we grind the bridge enough, go see Andre ad nauseum to get our sword to +5, plus put a few levels on the armor to try to extend our squishiness. We go ahead and we get down into the catacombs, mad dash in it, because we still don't have any, we don't nearly have the resources we need for to do the damage to clean it out. Well, I could have grinded the dragon bridge for souls for fire bombs.
Okay.
I was thinking that they were going to be like Dark Souls 2 or 3, where they were going to be like 500 apiece. That would have been like one run per firebomb, not the 50. But, anyways, we make our way down to the catacombs, and we find our savior of this run, Vamos. Our good old skeleton buddy. We'll see the green titanite shard that we picked up right above his boss room, and he will infuse our Zweihander with the power of the Blaves. Which at that point, we essentially have a +6 Zweihander in our hand. It's just half of its damage is 5. So, once we have it, we're going to go up to the gargoyles to do our first bell. But however, there's a certain golden boy I want to make sure we take care of, to make sure that we always have Firelink. Boatright, old buddy. How you gooning in the cave?
Give me no choice.
Oh.
I was once grateful to you.
Well, no gooning.
But if this is our fate, so be it.
Here in the Sunburst, we don't goon like that. We respectfully help everybody out. And his penalty was death. I also know the future. I know he was going to kill the Firelink lady. But now the Firelink protected, let's get to the next boss. Moonlight Butterfly. Being honest, I had never tried the summon for this fight, because I didn't even know there was one, until on this run I saw the little glowing name in the back, and ended up, I was like, wait, you put a summon for the Moonlight? So I went and brought her in, and it only took about 2-ish rotations to take her down. Because I also thought, hey, maybe this will just be another melee build, not one that had a range. No, it was a full wizard. Yeah. GG would play again. Oh wait. Wasn't that with the end of Parish? Oh, yeah, we forgot to go get the gargoyles when we got lost there. Let's go see how this plays out. Oh, wow. As Billy has to say, that's a lot of damage. Only for a few hits of the first gargoyle to be down, and the second one, before the second one really gets into the fight. And the other ones seem to spam fire, so we let them taste our flame, and I guess ours was too spicy for them. Moving on, we did technically skip a few bosses, being the Capra Demon and the Gaping Demon, but those two were quick to fall. The only issue being is that Capra had 2 pets in the arena to take with him. Good thing they're weak to our spicy sword. With Capra now down, we can make our way downwards to the depths and grab the next part of our build. The Pyromancy Flame, which we can get by saving Laurentius and going back to Firelink Shrine. Now, up next, a lot of people are going to make jokes about boss Gaping Demon. I started to notice we could be wearing heavier stuff if we only had a small boost to our load, so I remembered Havel exists, and that he's still alive and kicking around. So, after we had taken care of the Gaping Demon, we went ahead and went up through the Darker Basin to go visit Havel. Only for Homeboy to end up he also wanted to try to have a poise off, except he one-shots us. We that did at least have a better chance to stagger her, if I'm correct. I can't remember if he could stagger Quailag. But being honest, Dark Souls 1 was weird with how it split damage. I genuinely thought I would have done no damage. So that's why I brought Mildred into the fight. Only for my sword to actually hit Quailag. So I don't know the whole specs on that and everything. Dark Souls is just weird when it splits damage. But boss down is a boss down, especially one that can be very annoying as Quailag, depending on your build. And we didn't really put much into Vitality. But apparently, her brother heard that we had killed her, and he tried to slide right into our DMs. So we ended up sending him a few rejections on his hand, and he got the hint, and he went to go play his own games elsewhere. Now that we have the 2 bells rung, thanks to Quaylike being down and the gargoyles being down, I guess it's time to go do the funhouse. I always hate doing the funhouse because it's always like a load of bullshit. But 2 heavy attacks, we do basically flatten the snakes with a 2-shot. Something that those weren't too much of an issue. So it's just more of making sure that we don't get squished by the boulders and that we don't get caught by the traps. So, but however, we did make a small detour. I decided I wanted the Rite of Kindling because ONS on 10 Estes is a bitch. So we're gonna go see our good buddy Pinwheel down in the catacombs. But I didn't get a skull lantern, so I didn't try and go into the Tomb of the Giants. On top of the fact I was still having problems when we were going through there at the time. So we're just gonna go ahead and just do Pinwheel. And apparently he had something to tell us because he decided to call us a child, and he dropped the child mask to us. Not going to be using that for the run. I was kind of hoping for the dad mask. Well, let's go back to the fun. Ay. Bruh. I'd actually almost ended the run because there was one part while coming out of the catacombs that a parrying glitch. The parrying glitch had happened where it shot me into the level geometry and it almost broke the save file. Where I would have had to completely restart. Okay. Now, we're at the top of the funhouse. And I don't know if you're immune to fire because of the fact you are addicted to the armor. You have nothing really inside you. Okay.
Oh, are you kidding?
And let's bring the one guy along. And he's not doing anything. Okay, my turn. Oh, okay, that's a lot of damage again. Okay, I should probably check the wiki before doing this stuff because intuition's not really helping. Anyways, good time to go. Time to go to Orlando. Well, in Orlando, it's going to be its own thing because more or less, I mean,
what the fuck?
we got a chunk farm that we don't really use for our armor. Not really much use there. But however, ONS is going to be a big problem. Well, I'm not going to really go over the details of the route to ONS because everybody knows about the ONS skip, everybody knows about the Silver Archers, yada yada yada. So, we're going to go ahead and... Oh, hey, Solar's here. You know what? Let's make this fight fair. 2v2, old friend. And on the first attempt, I'm not gonna lie, I tried to go after the Super Orange Scene to get the, I want to say it's the Hornet Ring. Only for Smo to go, yeah, no. And he ate Solar. Only for, on our second attempt, we ended up going for Orange Scene first. Or no, we went for Smo first. Okay. Now I don't feel bad about this. Oh no. No, we didn't go after Orange Scene first. Ugh. Thanks for the help, Solar. See you next run, buddy. Anyways, now that we have the Lord Vessel from the Big Titty Lady, we can now warp around the world. Oh, this is going to be annoying, isn't it? Well, we have the 4 lords, and I guess we'll go take care of the one that always annoys me the most. That of Chaos. The whole Isolate conflict. which was a slog in itself, because everything in here is resistant to fire damage. You got Big Booty Bob version 2. And he is dispatched with some simple... This turns out, if you do enough damage, or I want to say it's because of where I had positioned myself on hitting him, he would constantly go up and down. When a lot of people say hug his leg, hug his stomach. Because if your heavy attack puts your head underneath of him, essentially, he'll just keep going up and down to try to get you on that. That's what happened on my successful attempt. Now, Centipede Demon is... Well, I assume he's fired. Just because of the fact, dude literally walks around lava and he drops you the ring that literally just says, yeah, you can walk on lava now. So, we're going to go ahead and just cheese this boss. By, late in the game, have some revenge for it costing me a good few humanities and a good bit of souls earlier in the run with that whole parrying glitch. Anyway, Centipede through the wall, we now have the lava ring. But before we use that lava ring for what I want to say, we're going to go visit the Bed of Chaos. And by Gwen does that fucker piss me off. Like, I'm gonna be honest.
Where's the hole on this side?
With the pitfalls, it makes the fight so much more hard than it needs to be. At least they keep his health essentially as it is. It's a 3-hit boss, and you break the left one, die. Break the right one, die. And then hit Bed of Chaos for Bed of Chaos. Health bar. He's one hit no matter what you do. Finally! Bitch! Now that he's done, I want to go get some sunlight, so let's go see Gwendolyn. Which, luckily, I remember to pick up the Dark Moon Seance Ring in the catacombs on my way back up. But, being honest, he was no problem. When you see him charging with the big beam, just run side to side like a zigzagoon. When you see him doing the balls, hide behind one of the pillars. And when you see the arrows, if you have the stamina, you could somewhat outrun him if you can get him shooting the pillar, get him early enough on the wind-up. But all in all, GG's. Woodrun, you're coming again. Now, we get our lawn door cleared. We have a boss to go back for. Oh, Sid. Who's a good puppa? Who's a good puppa? Not you. You let Artorias get cursed. I don't see this ring. We can go on and take on. Yeah. Oh. So, that doggy in heaven. We can now go ahead and... Wait. What do you mean not in heaven? We'll find that out later, I guess. But, anyways, now with the Abyss Ring in our inventory, we can now go take on the 4 kings. So, with the Abyss... Oh yeah, we just said the Abyss Ring was in the inventory. But, for whatever reason, we're going to go ahead and, actually, you know what? We're going to take a break from the road tour. Oh. Whew, I think we need to go visit the home turf. Let's go back to the asylum. I know we got Big Booty Bob round 3 to go do. So, let's go see Big Booty Bob 1's brother, the bunkmate in the asylum. Sound Demon 2, Demon Boogaloo. Again, just rinse and repeat process for the fire stage, just ad nauseum. For some reason, I think it's that entire boss AI that's just programmed to, no matter what, always say, you know what? If they're right in front of you, go for a booty slam. But, as it is, we now have the Titanite slab, and we can now get out of the asylum for the rest of the run. As we already have the doll. Because then from here get the iron ring, rusted iron ring for Quaylight. So, time to get going, and you know what? Let's get this done and over with. I can at least put on 3 of the Havel's pieces with my Elite Knight armor, which I'm focusing on upgrading, since we don't have the very large Ember or the Chaos. Oh, actually, yeah. We're gonna go ahead and just go do the 4 Kings. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? Okay. Hey guys, I thought we were supposed to be testing each other's gears. Why is yours, like, not good to my stuff? You're supposed to be Lords of Cinder, essentially. Why do I do so much? Anyways, getting grabbed twice in that run. I made sure I had no humanity going down, and genuinely, I don't know. That normally I struggle on the 4 Kings a bit. I wanted to fight the dragon, but it looks like that, you know, who we can go deal with? Death. Death himself. Oh yeah. See if I want to fuck a rematch, you dragon. I'm gonna be dragging these nuts across your forehead. Fine. Wait, I can't reach your forehead. Fine, I'll fuck with your little gem here. I guess that's 4 lords down. I guess let's go save Dusk and go do the DLC. Everybody knows how to get into the DLC. You save Dusk by killing the Hydra, kill the gold golem, go to the archive, kill the blue golem, until you drop the purple pendant, yada yada. First, let's go fight a kitty cat. Which, I mean, the damage is, it could be better, but however, we hold on. We get through it first try. It all depends on how this one goes. Wow. Let's go see Sif. No, let's go see Artorias. See if we can break the curse that Sif let it get put on him. Oh, hi Artorias. Being honest, he took a lot more damage than I thought. And with the Zweihander, I don't know if it was just because the Zweihander's poise stat itself, but we were able to actually bring him out of his buff phase. Like, genuinely. 2 heavy attacks and he was out of buff phase. Just had to make sure we had the stamina for it. He got us the first time with the buff phase because I wasn't able to knock him out. But second try, I mean, it went fairly well. Okay, now for the 2 bosses on my first run of Dark Souls ever. Fucking made me rage the most. Calamite and Manus. I'm gonna go ahead and go do Calamite first because he is right outside of our first boss room and we have that shortcut available, but I'm gonna go ahead and just give 20 Kindle or the 20. I'm gonna do 15 Estus on the Ulusal Township bonfire, just to have that there. So, sir, quit being a dick. we did go and die. We did go through the Ulasil township, get the crest key out of the mimic, and go get Gorm to drop him down. Because, apparently, I found out Kami does not like to do the Calamity attack a lot if he's near the entrance, because he more prioritizes Thunder Breath attacks. Because if you go up that ladder, and get up top, he's programmed to fly up there and just rain Thunder Breath upon the entire bit of the arena. Even though he's supposed to be grounded, he can still fly up there and do it. So, honestly, I was honestly trying to do a plunging attack if I found this out. But, being honest, Calmy put up a pretty decent fight. It took me a good few tries. Honestly, I think it was a good fight overall. I didn't get the Obsidian Tail weapon though, which, I mean, that's kind of sad. I was going for it a few times, never got it to proc. Okay. Got one boss between me and Gwen. Well, let's go. Wait. What? What do you mean I already killed him? Oh, shit, I have the Soul of Manus in my inventory. Oh. Oh, yeah. Roll the clip.
Someone wasn't recording.
Yep.
Yeah. I was gonna say someone was an idiot, but he was nicer about it.
Yep. Well, with the DLC cleared, the 4 Lord Souls obtained and put into the Lord Vessel, we got the kiln. I mean, I guess that only really leaves... Wait. Fuck, I forgot Priscilla! Oh, off to the painted world. Priscilla, you beautiful thing, come here.
Here's your next challenge. Beat Dark Souls without leveling up.
Bro, I am... Look, I'm fucking crazy, but I'm not that fucking crazy.
Why does your body to you find death?
God, that would suck.
It would help if I actually hit her.
Yeah, normally hitting you those.
Wow.
Rotate.
I didn't get her tail knife. The final fight of the run. The Lord of Cinders versus the User of Cinders. Well, Gwen, it is time. While I was expecting you to put off a bigger bite, it just looks like you can't handle how spicy my flames are compared to yours. Staggering whenever I get an attack in, Gwen. I'm gonna say GG's. Good fight. And rest easy, old friend. And with that, with the bosses of Lordran put to rest, we ourselves become the lords of the first flame.
No, you don't see me.
Yeah, I do.
I better hope not, bro, because I'm almost done, and if they see me, this is going to take a lot longer.
So I I'd do.
I might be a little more worried if you lose.
Real life in the game.
Well, the game I'd be concerned because it's not multiplayer. So how do you see it? And then real life, I'm at home in my room. So if you see me, it's scary.
You ever heard of hacking?
I don't think you can hack someone else's single player game.
Win. Goodbye.
Do that and you can hack twice.
I have beat Dark Souls 1, fire damage only.
Plus, I know which room's yours, so it's easy.
As we started this damage with a single 10 black fire bombs, we end this run by becoming the damage that we've been using. Embracing the kill of the first flame. Kind of poetic. The run ends as it begins with a blaze of glory.